All right, guys, I've got Toby here with me on the call. Obviously, you guys would have seen our first interview when Toby was only working with us for 1 month at the time. So they worked with us for 1 month. They obviously saw great results, so we hopped on an interview. But now we're going on sort of 10 months now working together. So, yeah, Toby, do you want to introduce yourself and sort of, just explain how it's been working with us? The journey.
It's just been brilliant. The service, the systems in place have been great, but the main thing is the leads, the quality of leads. I've never been one to believe in all this fake bullshit because, people who are on fence watching this, rightly so, there's so many shady businesses out there, especially online businesses. But the fact that Jack is registered and the fact that Jack is so reassuring, it just helped a lot.
Thank you, man.
I got on the grind of leads and advertisement, and I didn't realize how important it was until I had it in place. And now I don't think I could ever do business again without it. It's very important.
For sure.
For any business is important, but especially detailers. Like I said, you've got to be heard and seen in this trade, because you can be the best detailer, not be heard or seen, you're fucked. You've got no business.
It's true.
You could be the worst detailer. You couldn't know how to polish a car to save your life, but because you're mate of a mate of a mate of a mate, you'll get work. That simple. So in my view, advertisement is very fucking important. I can't stress that enough. And for any business, but detailing especially in quite a lucrative.
And I appreciate the kind words, and obviously you guys have had great success working with us and still continued. Talk to me and to the people, what's it been like? Where were you when you first joined on with us? Where were you in terms of what level you guys were at? What problems were you facing? And what's changed from then to now?
Okay. So people who don't know, I've always had a good detailing business. It's always been pretty
you did. Yeah.
We were always at, 8K a month or whatever between the two of us. And it's been good money, especially for my age. But then obviously I got on advertisement and I scaled by double, so I was doing 16 and a half with advertisement. So, the return on investment, the ROI on that was just huge, and it was just a no-brainer. And you know what, guys, sometimes there were leads which didn't book in because it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. And there were people who didn't book in every couple days, for instance. But I always tell Jack always fucking fixes it. And we're back to the grind again, and it's great, no bullshit here. You do get some days where you get no leads, but then you get some days where you book in 4 jobs. So it does vary, but in terms of scaling, that the adverts have definitely helped. They definitely have helped, and I wouldn't do business without it. Like our worst month with Detail Drive wouldn't even be our best month without Detail Drive. So that just goes to show the amount of impact that Jack has on my business and any other businesses. It's quite influential, especially coming from a detailer like me, to not take action and do adverts, in my opinion.
I really appreciate the kind words as always. I really appreciate you guys have been great clients to work with, and I like that I want to touch on the point that you made. I am not one of these people. If any detailer watching this has ever been on a call, spoke to me, you will know I say this is not some get-rich-quick scheme. This is not some agencies make it out like a big dream. It takes work from both sides. Yes, we will get you the best inquiries. We will get you inquiries every single day. People reaching out for your services. You still need to put the work in yourself. A lot of these agencies are promoting themselves like the ceramic coating jobs are just going to book from the sky, So that's how it is. The thing that I want to ask, just like every detail I speak to, these detailers, they're very skeptical. Just automotive service business in general, the owners, they're very, very skeptical of doing something like this. And so were you. Yeah. So I guess what would you say to the other business owners watching this?
I mean, in all fairness, do your due diligence on absolutely everything. Don't just risk things for the sake of it, but if it's a calculated risk, do it. Do you know what I mean? Don't be on fence of, if you're on about the legitimacy side of Jack, I mean, I'm sitting here with this interview, people can DM me, call me all they like, and they can probably call all your other clients all they like and ask them.
Yeah, which is what we say, which is what I say. If you're really skeptical, call my guys and see what they have to say, ultimately.
Yeah, exactly. But in terms of advertisement, people are skeptical about actually investing into the business. that's just stupid, in my opinion. You should always try and invest into your business. I'm always investing into mine, with products, with the best gear, you know, with advertising, importantly as well, etc. I mean, it is crazy. People will happily buy a Canada Goose coat for $1,000, but not to invest $1,000 into their business. It does not make sense. Entrepreneurship isn't built for fucking everyone. But the truth of it is especially in this trade where it can be lucrative, you've got to make the most out of being seen and heard. You've got to let people got to know you exist, man. People got to know you exist through groups, through social media channels, you know, through advertisement, all of that. People got to know you exist.
True.
So
it's very true.
You got to take action, because there's only so much door knocking you can do. There's only so much Facebook groups you can post on.
What's been your craziest experience so far with a lead? Because I know you guys have booked some crazy jobs from these leads. What's one of your craziest clients that you've got from the ads that we've been running?
So probably one of these guys, let me think. Craziest lead I had, I'm not going to name drop obviously, but guy's a member of parliament, and you know, he's in Surrey, so we go to his house. Crazy. And he sends me his address. I'm like, yeah, cool. I didn't look up the house beforehand or anything, not like I do, but so I didn't know what to expect. So he goes to this guy's house, and there's gates, security gates to get into the actual estate. So I'm thinking, what the fuck? So I said, I'm here to detail a car. They let us in, they escort us around the fucking private estate, and we turn up to his house. So we turn up to this guy's house, and on the drive is a Rolls-Royce Phantom Series 2, so a relatively modern one. He's got a Bentley Bentayga. And we did his Rolls-Royce, polished the coat of that, and he goes, you guys should do some of the cars in my garage. No word of a lie. He's got I don't know what the Ford's called, but he's got a Ford GT40, I think it is.
That's
Le Mans
crazy.
Edition. So that's like a £30 million car, and yeah, we're doing that in the next.
And he just came through the Facebook ads.
Came through the Facebook, and gave him a call, and yeah, he's a member of parliament actually. I think 50 care homes across the UK. So yeah, a good businessman, and these are the type of people you get to work with while leads as well, and they can always lean on to other things. But yeah,
it's crazy, like the type of people that we can get through.
Yeah,
it's because we don't just run any old advertisements. We target it at your ideal clientele, you know, especially with you guys. We're targeting a certain gender, a certain age demographic, a certain interests and hobbies. That's why these guys are getting high quality clients who know their price and know their service and respect you guys, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, man, honestly, I appreciate the kind words. We're just gonna keep scaling. That you guys are investing heavily into advertisements now, because we're going into the warmer periods now, especially March, May. You know, once the sun starts coming out, we'll be running multiple ads at the same time. We'll be scaling very aggressively. So I think this summer for you guys is going to be double what we did last summer.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, definitely. We're going to up the ad budget a bit as well. Our other van's getting kitted out with water too. But yeah, you definitely meet very influential people, and these people as well, guys. They're not just coatings; they're reoccurring money. They're maintenance now. You know, this bloke pays us every week to do every one of his cars every Monday. I think every Monday. Yeah, every Monday.
Because every ceramic coating you do, you're putting on the maintenance plan, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Because I literally say to them, look, obviously it's coated now. I think it's best we maintain it. And then whatever your maintenance price is, X amount, say 70 quid, you know, you can just charge that each month, and it's just recurring revenue for you, your business, your team, and you end up growing. It's generally a no-brainer. If you want to take detailing seriously, you've got to do this. Otherwise, you're just going to be a fucking fish in the very big pond. So yeah, I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but yeah.
Yeah. No, guys, that was Toby from Touch and Admire Detailing.